prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. The title of our sermon today is The Only Voice That Matters. The only voice that matters. We are in a life that we are sitting down at the same table where God is and where our enemy is. Are you with me, church? We are in the same table. We are in a life that we are in the same table that where God is and where the enemy is. And like what I've said earlier, the only voice that matters is the voice of God. But there are often times that we listen to the voice of the stranger, the voice of the enemy, the voice of our lives, the voice of, people around us. And the reason why you listen more to the voice of the enemy is because you are far away from God. You are in the other side of God. You are in the same table. God is there. The enemy is here. You are here. The proximity of you and the enemy is so close. You can listen to him more. Amen? Remember, there was a story in the Bible where Mary Magdalene, I shared that to you earlier during our worship, right? Mary Magdalene gave the alabaster jar, the most expensive perfume. It cost $2 million in today's market. Okay? I've been into Dubai, and there was this one strip in Dubai Mall where they are only selling perfume. We're still far away from the corridor of where the perfume is. I can smell the strongness of the perfume, the aroma of the perfume. And then when I checked the amount of the cost, some of it costs around $100,000, some of it $150,000. It's really expensive. And the perfume that Mary gave to the Lord, that she broke, not sprayed, She didn't spray it. She didn't take some amounts of it. She broke it. Why? Because she's making a decision to give her all to the Lord. Are you with me, church? Okay? And when she broke the alabaster jar, there was a voice that in the disciples that was heard. It's the voice of Judas. And Judas said, why waste? You should just sell that alabaster jar and give the money to the poor. And the Lord rebuked him for doing that. You know what I noticed on the story? Mary did not notice the voice. She is not affected of the voice. Hindi siya naapektuhan whatever Judas is saying. Amen? Sometimes we got so affected with other people's voice that we no longer follow the Lord because their voice becomes so significant because you are on the other side of the table. Are you with me right now? So how can I hear the voice of God and let go of the voice of the enemy? I have to go to the nearest side. The enemy should be here. The Lord is here. He keeps on talking about negativity, about condemnation, about my accusation, about anything that he wants to talk about me. But I do not listen to him. You do not listen to him. You can hear his voice, but it's no longer. You only hear it, but you're not listening to him. Why? Because you are so close to the voice of God on the table in the presence of your enemies. Are you with me right now? If only I want you all to see this. Amen? You just have to go to the other side of the chair, on the other side of the table, where you are close to the Lord. That even if the enemy keeps on yapping and talking about negativity, about his accusation, about his condemnation, about unbiblical advice, about faithless comments, you will not listen. You will not even recognize the voice because the only voice that matters is so close to you. He's telling you, I will heal you. I will bless you. I will bring you favor. Whatever that man on the other side is telling you, I am telling you, I'm gonna be with you wherever you go.